Do you have an emotionally unavailable dad? And now you attract emotionally unavailable men into your life? Hey, I'm Antje Boyd, creator of the Magnetize the Man method. And today we're going to go deeper into that, how to heal that. So for more dating tips and advice, please make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking that link below, and also click on the bell so you get notifications when I release my next very insightful videos on helping to attract an emotionally available man. So if you're really attracting one unavailable man after the other, and you're also secretly resenting men, right, then this video is for you, because at the end of that, you will have 3 tools on what to do, how to start healing yourself from your emotionally unavailable dad, so you can attract a whole new kind of man into your life who's available, who's secure, who's reliable and consistent, and makes you feel seen, cherished, and supported. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first tip, number 1, is it's really letting go of the hope that men are going to save you, right? So what happened was, when we have an emotionally unavailable father, right, like we actually were hoping that our dad is going to save us, right? Our dad is going to turn around, like if we're just going to jump through enough hoops, right, then he's going to change, and he's going to do whatever it takes, for us to be the little princess, and for us to feel secure, right? And he's our daddy, right? He's our dad. And it's really important, this was really part of my path as well, and many of my hundreds and hundreds of women I've worked with over the years, right, and who are now happily married, just really that was their path of letting go of this hope that anyone comes on a white horse, shining armor, right, and rescues them, right? So that hope kind of like has to die. So what I recommend is really going into like grieving, grieving the childhood that you never had, grieving the relationship with your dad that you wish you would have had, but you never had that, right? And grieving that you have given away so much power, and so much self-respect and so much dignity, in hopes that the man that you're dating turns around, right? So that's really tip number 2 on really how to heal from an emotionally unavailable father and from that particular wound is actually stopping resenting men. Okay, so I'm just going to say that again, stop resenting men. And that really means like forgiving men. So if you're like, well, men are overly assertive, right? They are abusive. They are unreliable. They are cheaters. They are liars. I can't trust them. You can't trust them for 5 minutes, right? You for 5 feet. That's really your resentment. And guess what you do with that resentment? You push them further away, right? Because, who wants to already get like a negative like attack without anything has having already happened? Nobody, right? So they're going to walk the opposite direction, right? And then the men who are going to resonate with that, right, those are the emotionally unavailable men, right? So you can continue your pattern to resent them instead of really like saying, okay, I really forgive men, and I forgive myself for emasculating men, for making men wrong, for being assertive, right? Or for making men wrong, for being a little wild, or being a little crazy, or, not being like a woman, and I think that's really important, because when you forgive men, you start in that process to actually forgive your dad, right? And when you forgive your dad, and his behavior and his dynamics that he showed towards you, then you genuinely can let it go. You can actually release it, right? So that's really, really, really important. This is, again, like really emotional. This is in general a very emotional video. So make sure you watch this over and over again. And the third way of really heal from an emotionally unavailable father wound, right, is indeed actually stop jumping through hoops. So again, this comes with really forgiving yourself for giving all your power away, maybe wearing heels if you don't wear heels, or speaking in a cute voice that you normally don't speak, or wearing your hair in a certain way, right? Or just, taking on mannerisms that are not really you, right? Because you think, well, if I jump just through enough hoops, or maybe you even learned a certain sport that you could care less about. So you feel like, oh, I'm being accepted by this man, right? Yeah, of course, I know something about baseball or basketball, right? But honestly, you could give a flying, what about it? Like just really like letting go of that you have to jump through any hoops. Look, when I met my husband, he told me right away, I'm the girl of his story. That's it, done. You know what I mean? Nothing else to talk about, nothing else to jump through, right? And so that's really how it's going to be, right? It's not going to be, but Antje, if I don't jump through those hoops, if I don't change, then they're not going to be interested, because they're only interested in those women who change for them and who listen to them and who care for them and all this stuff, right? And that's simply not true, right? Like a man is actually much more attracted, and you want to write this down, right? A man is much more attracted to the relationship you have with yourself. He's going to be really crazy attracted to a woman who's really honoring and respecting herself and has such a high level of self-confidence towards herself and self-respect that she's willing to walk away. That's what drives him crazy, right? So those are the 3 ways on how you can start healing from the emotionally unavailable father wound. So if you're like, gosh, Antje, I'm really in this camp and I'm really, really struggling, and I just always have this hope that the man's going to turn around. I always see their potential versus who they actually are. And I'm sick and tired of getting disappointed over and over again. Then I invite you to come on a Magnetize the Man clarity call with me, where we get crystal clear on what it is for you that's getting in the way, right? Or that's leading you always like to attract the same kind of man into your life, right? So we get to the bottom of that on the call and break through that once and for all, so you can have the amazing, available, reliable man that I have in my life, and that hundreds of women that I have worked with all over the world, all ages, all stages, have in their life as well. So for that, go ahead and click that link below, or hop on over to magnetizetheman.com, grab your slot as long as they last, and I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to turning your whole life around. All right, this is it for today. Much love, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Mwah!